Alright, welcome back to a quick video. I'm going to show you how I service a vintage hub. So put your bike upside down, makes it a little bit easier. Take off the wheel, undo the brake cable thing here so you can get your wheel out, and then just a quick release. What you want to do is take off the skewer here. Basically it just unscrews anti-clockwise, and then get your wrenches, and there's going to be kind of two nuts sitting on top of each other. So you put a wrench on the bottom and then a wrench on the top, and you want to turn the wrench anti-clockwise on the top. Here I'm just using a little bit of WD-40 just to help loosen it because mine was a little bit tight. But I ended up getting it off. And then you just unscrew it. Make sure you put the wrench on there so it doesn't keep spinning when you're unscrewing it, and then just do the same for the other side. You can see I put a little bit of WD-40 on this one as well, just to make it a little bit easier. Alright, now that you got the outer nuts off, you want to take off the inner nuts. So same thing, put a wrench on left side, wrench on right side, and then turn it anti-clockwise. This one was pretty easy to come off actually. Try and keep all your parts together. I'm just putting on a piece of cardboard. This is what it looks like. So it's pretty dirty, so I'm going to clean it up. So what you want to do is put a tray underneath it before you take your axle out, because sometimes what could happen is all your ball bearings could kind of fall out and go everywhere. Just make sure you put a tray down, and I use a little magnetic screwdriver just to get it out. Sometimes if there's too much grease in there, it might not work, so you need a stronger magnet. Or you can use like your fingers to get it out. Either way, just make sure you keep all your bearings together. Here, so all the bearings are out, all the nuts off, so I'm gonna clean those up. You can also use new ball bearings and put them in as well, and then clean the inside the hub there. I just use a cloth. Pretty straightforward. There was some like gunk I couldn't get off, so what you can do is you can also use a cotton bud, and that worked for me. Got it all out. I just want to show you this hub, this XT hub. Basically it has these grease ports in there. Just want to show you how it works without the ball bearings in there, but basically you can put kind of like a grease needle here. I got this one from Daiso for $2.80, so if you're looking for a cheap grease needle, here it is. It comes apart as well, but just put it together, and basically you put it in on one side and you can kind of push grease in there into the ball bearings, and what it's meant to do is meant to put new grease in and then push all the old grease out of the other hole that you see on the top right there. Here you can see the grease going in, and then coming out of that hole there, the old grease. But pretty cool kind of design. Here, clean the bearings, or you can use new bearings. There's 10 on each side. So I'm ready to go now. So basically you put all the grease, put some new grease in there, make sure you pack it in. Pretty straightforward here. And then use your screwdriver just to put the ball bearings in, and then just make sure you're keeping count when you're doing this, so you don't lose track and you have the right amount on each side. And then after you do it, what I end up doing is putting another coat of grease on top as well, just to make sure it's gonna spin pretty good. It's better to put too much than not enough, since you're taking the wheel apart anyway, or the hub apart anyway. And then this is kind of what it looks like, all packed up, ready to go. And then basically you just put the axle back in. Pretty straightforward here. What you want is kind of the same length of the axle on both sides, so when you put your wheel back in your forks, it'll have a kind of like a good balance. And then just put the top nut on. Same thing again. So what I do here is basically I just tighten up one side so it's pretty tight, with those wrenches. And then on the other side, I will do it up finger tight. And then what you want to do is kind of just tighten it, and then see how tight it is against the bearings there. So what you want to do is give it a spin, turn it side to side, see how it feels. You basically want it as tight as you can without any play, but have it spin freely at the same time. So yeah, sometimes this takes a little bit just to get the right feeling, but yeah, when you spin it, it should feel smooth. It shouldn't feel like the ball bearings are grinding on the inside of the cups. But yeah, once you get a kind of good feel for this, yeah, you'll know. And then that's it. Basically, put the skewer back on. Pretty straightforward. Just make sure the springs are on the right way, so the little end of the spring goes towards the hub. And then, yeah, that's it. Put your wheel back. Yeah, put your wheel back in your forks there. Do up the quick release. Don't forget to connect your brakes back up, otherwise you'll be in for a surprise. And yeah, that's it. Should be spinning like butter. Alright, that's the video. Hope you found it helpful. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.